Yes, I thought.
All right, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's good?
What's up,
We at
man?
it again, laughing up, you dig? Well, we be laughing and we have some real subjects, you dig? Y'all introduce yourselves.
Yeah, this is Stony Hydra 369. Check me out on YouTube and TikTok.
Slim Boys in the house. What's to it?
Me? Oh, this is what the problem is.
Okay, okay, Slim Boy, Slim,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, yeah.
What
All
happened?
right, okay. Let's do this one more time. Do this one more time. How y'all doing this Friday night, y'all? We here. We here.
we in the
We here,
building,
baby.
we in the building.
One more time. Slim Boys in the house. What's to it tonight?
Stony Hydra 369. Check me out on YouTube and TikTok.
What the problem in the building?
Okay, okay.
Let's get it. Here we go.
Third time's a
All
charm.
right, start it off, Slim Boy.
Okay, y'all. This week we're gonna continue on from last week. We got a special guest this week. Uh, we got my aunt. She's gonna speak. So a lot of people don't know. I have an aunt. Her name is Tanya Woods. She spent 38 years of her life in the Departments of Correction. She's gonna come on tonight. She's gonna talk about it. She's gonna discuss her stay, the ins and outs about being in prison. The purpose of this is we trying to reach somebody. We trying to help somebody stay out this situation. Because in this situation, the crime that was committed, my aunt was over sentenced due to the fact that at the time my family didn't have the funds to hire a lawyer. My aunt was sentenced to 90 years. Spent the last 38 years of her life in prison. You know what I'm saying? At this point, we thankful she's home. They stole a lot of extra years from her that they should have never did, but that's what they do. And what we doing with this is we trying to show y'all that getting caught up in this system can be really, really drastic for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not just my aunt, it's so many of us people, not just, it's because it happens to every race. It's so many lost people in the system that's been down there that shouldn't even be there. There's so many of us that then died. You know what I'm saying? And all they say is, oops, we sorry. So my aunt is about to come in and she's going to talk to y'all. Thank you. Good evening, AT. How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. How are you, nephew?
I'm good. I'm good.
You know,
I heard you telling it like it is. You know, prison life ain't what people think it is. When you run in the streets out there and, thinking you cool and doing all these other things that, your family wouldn't approve of. I came from a good family. We had a lot of love, a lot of good things, but, sometimes you get caught up with the wrong people that take you in the wrong direction, or even like me, I had tragedy in my family. And sometimes when you go through tragedy, you just reach out to people that don't have your best interests at heart. So, during my life, because of tragedy and not having money, and I got kicked out of college because my dad had died and he was helping, pay for my schooling. And we didn't have the money to finish sending me to school. So when I came back home, I was embarrassed because I didn't want to be home because I know I'm smart. Always been smart. Education has always been a part of my life and my family. And I was embarrassed. So I was hiding, trying to get away from people so they wouldn't know the truth that I got put out of school because I didn't have money. So I just started hanging out with people I thought was cool, and they took me down the wrong path in life. You know, I started running around robbing people, stealing uh, stuff out of cars, just doing teenage stuff that we think is cool. But in the end, you know, the police caught us, and I wind up getting 3 years and going to the Department of Corrections. In the 3 years I was there, I met people that really taught me about the streets, the fast life, money, just getting whatever you can, rob, steal, stick up, whatever, sell drugs, do drugs. And that path just took me in a direction that I could never turn back. I wind up going in two places with guns and robbing people. And I got caught. One of the situations, somebody got hurt, the guy got paralyzed, and when I took it to trial, both of them, the first trial, I got found guilty, and they gave me the max of 30 years. The second trial, I got the max, but they gave me the extended term because they saved my background. But I only had one case that was an armed robbery before that. So they took that and they gave me 30 years on the first case, and they gave me 30 on the second case with 30 years extended, and they all ran consecutive. So I wound up with 30 years, 30 years, 30, and made it 9 for just two armed robberies. I done been in jail with people that had double and triple murders, had less time than I had. You know, the system is broke. They feel like if you're young, black, and uneducated, they can do what they want to you. And I'm a prime example that they can do what they want, and they don't have no no boundaries on what they do to you. My life was thrown down the drain, and there wasn't no coming back. I wound up doing 38 years and definitely didn't need to be there. But I can actually say I took advantage of that. All the years that I was in prison, I took advantage of education. I took anything I could take to stay positive. That's what I did. You know, I was blessed to have a family that supported me and was there for me. I didn't have to, you know, do all the usual things people have to do in prison. I had done some. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I was an angel because I wasn't. Because when I first got locked up, I was young and I didn't care about what I did. But between education and being mature down the line, I just got on the right path. You know, I got my two AAs, I got a bachelor, I got 12 vocational certificates, and for the first time, I can actually say I found purpose with that education because now I feel like I can help people. I want to help people not go down the path that I went to, mass incarceration, uh, corrupt people, corrupt judges, state's attorneys, lawyers, everything. I done dealt with it all. So I know the ins and out. And I just definitely want to help people get get on the right path and live their life the right way because prison ain't the right way. People think prison is fun. They can go, some people do live their life better that way. But most of us, this ain't the life we want. We want to be home with our families. Prison, I didn't get an opportunity to go to my family's funeral and enjoy seeing my nieces and nephews grow up. You know, you miss out on so much, and it's something you can't get back, no matter what you do and how you try to write letters and send them cards and come visit. Ain't nothing like being there. Ain't nothing in this world worth being away from the people that you love. Nothing. And I just want people to know that, you know, that life, it might be good at one time, but in the end, it ain't worth it because you lose out on so much that you can't get back. And for the first time, like I said, I feel like I found my purpose in life. And that is to come out of prison after doing all this time. I want to help, you know, the juveniles. I want to help young men, women, even the older ones that's slow too and do dumb shit. I want to help them get on the right path and stay out of prison. I don't wish prison on nobody, not even my worst enemy. That's something I never want anybody to experience. And I just want to say that. That's all.
Okay, okay, okay. So, and how long you been home?
almost 2 months now.
Okay. And that's good. That's hey, glad to see you. Glad you're out of there.
Thank you.
Anybody got any questions?
Yeah. Miss Woods,
Oh
I
yeah.
want I want to just kind of rewind the tape to bring things back to like earlier years prior to being incarcerated.
Okay.
Um, are there some things that you can tell us about like your upbringing or things that you went through that were signs that when you look back now, like, wow, these are the things that led up to me being incarcerated? Like, could you possibly go over some of those?
Well, like I said, my family was a good family. I had a praying grandmother. We went to church all the time. We had cookouts. We did a lot of family things. It wasn't that I didn't have a good upbringing. It's just that all the bad things in my life changed me. It made me just be discouraged and not want to do the right thing like I was taught. You know what I'm saying? So that was more of an issue than anything. I think sometime, like when I was getting embarrassed, like my grandmother, God bless her soul, she used to send me to church with stockings and long johns on. I used to hide behind the partitions because I was embarrassed to, be at church looking like that. But she got a great heart. She never steered us in the wrong direction. It's just some of the things that she did sometimes made me feel bad or didn't want to be around certain people, and I started hanging around with the wrong people. So that was a big thing. But we had a great family. My schooling was good. I played sports. I did everything right until my dad died. When my dad died, I sort of lost direction. But uh, that's when all the problems come. When you, instead of trying to think on how to get things back to the on the right path, we always tend to take the wrong or the easy way to get where we want to get, and it ain't always the right thing. We don't think about the outcome or the circumstances that is going to happen, the cause and effect of the things that we do in our life. So you have to think more. That's the biggest thing. I wasn't thinking. I just did stupid stuff. You got to think stuff out and regroup and try to find a better way to do it. Even when it seemed like it's not a better way, you got to, hey, work a little harder until you find it. That's the only thing I could think of that, would cover what you're saying.
Okay. Did you think they were like, because I know it was a different time. That was a long time ago. And,
Yeah. In the 80s.
you know,
Yeah.
right, so at that time, they didn't have it. Weren't the kind of resources available for people to get help, especially not in our community.
Yeah. Not
You know what I
definitely
mean?
not in the black community. True.
Who was that?
Yeah. And so, like, when you think about now, and if you were to speak to a young person that was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years old, and they were going through similar circumstances, what would you tell
Mhm.
them?
I would definitely tell them to look for a counselor or somebody that can help them. There's so many things out there. You find it on YouTube, Facebook, everything for, suicide, going to school. It's a lot of resources. We didn't have that. Like you said, resources wasn't available then. Just like mental health is a big issue right now. Back then, you talk about mental health, your family was like, oh, no, we don't do this. We'll deal with it at home or
Yeah.
whatever. We ain't let nobody know it's something wrong with you, and you know damn well your ass crazy as hell.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They wouldn't
Yeah.
let you talk to nobody.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let you talk. You cannot. You ain't talking to
Huh?
nobody. But let me ask you this. So,
Okay.
since you've been out, what's your plans?
Well, right now I'm going to a employee network that's helping me get a job. I got to go through their criteria to get there, and I'm gonna work with them. I'm working with the Illinois Prison Project. I'm trying to be an ambassador, go talk to people at churches, at schools, at universities. They're gonna teach me how to talk professionally to groups and all that kind of stuff because I feel like I got a story to tell, and I definitely need to share it. Like I said, I'm finding my purpose because I believe God put that on my heart. They said it was compassionate to you is what you reach out to others. You know, everybody got a story, and usually that story is what leads people to help others. And I definitely believe that's what my purpose is, because I never really could find what it was. I used to read all these books about it, trying to figure out what it was. But once I got out of prison, or just before I got out of prison, I realized that that's what I need to do. Should nobody have to suffer and go through all the things I went through for 38 years? And you can't, people are here and say, oh yeah, she did this, but they don't know the pain of it. It's a lot of pain in that. I was blessed because I had God, I had my family, I had hope, I had love, and that was the things that carried me through all these years. Because so many people say, oh, you don't seem like you bitter and angry and this and that. I'm not. you know Again, I had a praying grandmother. They say it's a cliche, but it's not, because I was carried on her shoulders all those years with my family. And I want people to know it's hope out there, even in the worst situation. I got out 7 years early. I still did a lot, but it was preparing me for the road that's ahead for me. And I believe that.
Okay, okay. So what was the, just um, going through that? Like, what was the feeling? How, was you scared when the first time when you first had to do a long bid? Like, how was you? You know what I'm saying? And how was it, like, in there that you had to worry, watch your back, things of that nature?
Well, the one thing about women's prison, it's more gossip and hatred. I mean, haters than it is. Men have to live day by day with their situation. Women don't live like that. They hustle each other, play each other, get commissary. Have sex, whatever it is that you do during your time. But women don't have those problems like that. I never was really scared. You see all those shows, Cell Block H and all this, you get
Yeah,
that,
Right.
scenario of how prison is, but it's not like that for women. It's not.
I
It's what you make it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do in prison, you do it. And hey, it's not hard as far as that part. It's hard being in prison away from, your life and your family, but it's a life inside of prison. You got daddies, mamas, uncles, sisters, brothers. You have that prison family there. Everybody, do something different. We friends, we cousins, we wives, whatever you want to be, husbands. It's just different like that. I never was really scared. You get in little fights and stuff. I done had a lot of them. I guess that's where my nickname come from. But
What's your nickname? Tell us your nickname.
damn.
Damn.
He
Yeah.
said,
That's for a reason.
And I did it all. It's nothing that I didn't do in prison. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I was innocent. I wasn't. Especially the first 10 or 15 years, I did whatever I felt like doing. And as I matured, it got better. But I stayed in school most of the time. No matter if I went to SEG or got in a fight, whatever I was doing, my focus always was school, because I felt like with an education I could come out and do better. You know, because I was deprived of the education that I thought I was going to have. So I took advantage of the prison, because I didn't get all of that at home, because we didn't have the money. I'm not trying to glorify, oh, you can go to prison and get an education for free, but hey, it helps.
Yeah.
It kept my mind occupied. It kept me from being bitter and angry. Because a lot of people that did a long time, they be bitter and angry. They so mad at the world. I'm not mad because I found purpose. And I had love from my family, so I had friends that cared about me. You know, it makes a difference, but ain't nothing like being home. This home been great for these 2 months. I would never go back to that life, and nothing can make me go back to prison ever. I'll do the cop suicide first.
he said, cop suicide. Okay.
Hell yeah. I wouldn't. I'd let them take me out before I go back there.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, yeah,
I heard a lot of people say that. Yeah.
yeah.
So,
I wouldn't. I don't wish that on nobody. and the COs, the wardens, everything is different now. You know, at one time, like when I first got locked up, you always had to have assignments, you had to go to school, you had to do something. You couldn't just sit in prison and do nothing. Now you can sit there all day, they could care less. They don't have rehabilitation. You know, people think that you go to prison and you get rehabilitated. That's not true. If you choose to sit there and do nothing, you can. You have to have the mindset to decide if you want to do better for yourself or not. You know, if, back in the 80s and 90s, they didn't play that. You going to do something, and you're going to have people that's around you going to make you do something. Because I had a support system that helped me. Like, oh, you going to school? Oh, you doing this and you doing that. Now the kids are so disrespectful coming in and don't want to do nothing. You try to, you know, school them a little bit, give them something. They don't want to listen. They love the life they living. But you know, when you're out there living that wrong life, you don't know what's around the corner. Because I would have never thought I would get sentenced to 90 years out there playing in the streets. People think it's, oh, this is fun. But you might go get in a car with somebody, they go shoot and kill up the neighborhood, and then there you are. You know what I'm saying? If you live in the wrong life, anything's possible at any time. So, you know, avoid that life, period. You know, it's just not worth it. It's not.
Okay. Somebody in the comments got a question for you. They want
You
to ask
know,
you, can you describe the moment after being released that you felt free? Or do you
wait,
feel free yet?
I didn't hear what you said. Say it again.
They say, can you describe the moment after being released that you felt free? Or do you feel free yet? Do you feel free yet since you've been released?
I felt free when they told me I was going home. I didn't have to, you know, it just, it hit me right then that it's finally over. You know, the nightmare that I've been living was over. So when I stepped out of prison and I got to feel that fresh air, it was a whole new thing. Even the air felt better
Felt good.
outside that wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know I got to ask this again. I asked you earlier, but what was the food that you eat once you got home? What did you? What's that taste? What you do? What you eat?
Oh, I went to a gyro burger place and I got a gyro burger with fries and it was the best thing I ever tasted. My taste buds, my tongue, everything was on a different planet. I just felt something I never experienced in 38 years. Real hot food and it was good. So, oh yeah.
Okay. And and what drink you had with that? What drink you
I
had with
had
that?
a banana strawberry milkshake and
Okay.
it
Okay.
just quenched 38 years of thirst.
You know what? That sound like it'll make you water thirsty with all that sugar.
Oh no. I'm a diabetic and I would have went out that day. But it was
Damn the
good. It was
police.
good. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
My
let me
nephew
say,
been pretty quiet. I'm trying to
Right.
figure out what's going on.
I
let
never
me,
seen
I'm
you
gonna say
quiet.
something. I'm gonna say something. In this matter, you know. I mean, you know, we discussing it, but y'all forgive me because it's a real like sore subject for us, for my family. But we made it through. But just that, you know, this was, you know, I've been all through the system. I know been in trouble, all that. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I was the one that the family that had to go up there and sit down in front of these people. You know what I'm saying? I had to sit down in front of some strangers and
For my
explain to
community.
them about, you know what I'm saying, my auntie and growing. I'm giving them the inside and out. I'm 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 asking these people for my aunt's freedom, man. You know, just to show you how the system works. As I'm looking at the people, because I'm trying to, you know, they say when you make eye contact to try to develop some type of connection to let people know. As I'm doing this, just one of the guys on the panel, you know what I'm saying? He just let it know. He just let know, like, who gives a fuck about this? What's next? That's just type of the attitude he had gave me, man. And I'm just like, and the emotion. I mean, I'm like being like, man, you know what I'm saying, y'all? Please, please, can y'all, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing else my aunt can do to harm anything. You know what I'm saying? And the way that they played this, just like I told them everything, you know, I could pop, you know, anything I could think of. I answer all the questions, and it's like they chuckled and laughed at me, like it was a joke. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Escorted us out the building. You know what I'm saying? And we'll let you know. Slam the door.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They just, you know, I'm the type of person. If I'm talking to you and I'm serious about and I'm giving it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for. I don't expect. I'm not asking you. I'm asking you. What I'm asking you for is your help. I ain't asking you to fix this situation because, but to shoo me off like I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? That just lets you know how what I'm saying is to them, everybody behind that bar, behind bars, behind that wall, or whatever they got you in, you nothing. You have no meaning.
Just a
There's
number.
there's people that's like once again because you know, there's been so many lives that's gone. You know, you can't even get it back. So it's probably even. You know, I'm just saying it because stuff like that. I'm funny. I like to laugh and stuff, but stuff like this really touch me. I'm gonna tell you something. I love black people. I love y'all. I'm rooting for every fucking body that's black, wrong or not. I don't give a fuck. I love y'all. I love black people. When you know what I'm saying, they just to me, I say this because I really feel like we have the problems that we have because I really feel like they like scared of us to say to a certain extent because we don't even know how powerful that we are and how we can be without anything. We make something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't do that, and that's crazy because look, even with the prison, they put us in prison and we come up with all kind of unique things to survive. You know what I'm saying? We are thinkers. We survivors. But if I don't know, man. It's you know I'm all over the place because it's my aunt, man. I'm my aunt is here. You know, for the last I don't know. I can't even remind. You know, we lost touch, then we got back. You know what I'm saying? And when I heard her voice for the first time,
I feel you, nephew. People
My,
don't know. They just don't know what the effects of this ingest system is, how it affects your family, your friends, the people that you love. You know, to them, we just a number. And then when they give you big time like that, they just take your life. You know, they don't care. They could care less. It's just a job to them. It's a difference when you live in this every day. You know, they just took my life and just it's all went down the drain. I'm 60 years old now. I did all this time behind some guy trying to take the gun from me. He didn't even tell the truth about the whole situation. But when it was all said and done, what he said is what they went on. They didn't even try to do the truth. At least now they got technology that can help you tell the truth. You know, we didn't have that back there then. We didn't have DNA. We didn't have forensic science and all this other stuff that could tell you
tell
what
you what,
angle a bullet
yeah,
come
what
from,
angle the
how this
book.
works, how that works. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Now at least we getting some justice because of technology,
But
and
it's
that's
too
a
late.
great thing. You know, technology is helping us. Just think of all the people that was on death row that done died that with technology that we have today would have saved their
Say their
lives.
lives,
You
yeah.
know, people on death row that still, you know, it's just crazy. You know, you can't go on our word because that ain't gonna save nothing. You know, in a system where if you black you ain't never right, no matter what the
Yeah,
circumstances is. So at least now they do have the technology to save some of us. I wish it could have been back then when
yeah,
my day was, you know, so the real truth can come out. You know, they always say it's two sides to a story, and it definitely was in my circumstances. But like I said, just the best thing is to not get in the system at all because it ain't no win in this system. when you black, you never right. And that's just how it is. You know, no matter how many degrees we have, how many people we know, it's a system where it's built on who you know and how much money you have. And when you don't have neither one of them, you don't
Yeah,
have a win in the
yeah,
system.
you're in trouble when you
But
got no
you know,
money.
you can have a president and y'all can vote for a president that got a felony, but we can't get a job, get Section H, or even get a house to live in. But they want to have a president that's more corrupt than any of us, and he all right. Oh, that's good. We still gonna vote for him. Our system is so messed up. People
Yes,
just don't know that blacks will never win unless we come together and help each other. And that's the bottom line. You know, I had an attorney that they hired for my case. I had a pro bono lawyer, and he was working with the state's attorney and the judge. He then went through the bar. He been kicked out. He done had cases against him and everything else. He got 3 or 4 of us with life sentence, 90 years, and everything else. And that's okay. You know, they can corrupt even from inside because I couldn't believe he was working with him. So there's a lot to this story, but people just got to stay out the system. That's the best answer.
because
There's so many opportunities and so much help out there. You can get help. You can get out there and get a job. You can get out there and get counseling. It's so much. You don't have to sell drugs every day. You don't have to do the things that people are doing to survive. You definitely don't need to be doing them drugs. You know, I just want people to do better. I just don't want to see anybody even come close to what I went through. Like I said, I was blessed to have God on my side, and I kept hope in my heart no matter what happened. If you got hope, you can make it through anything, especially right now.
yeah,
I got a question.
Okay, come on with your question.
If you, I'm a, you know, there's a lot prison can do to a person.
Yeah.
Like it did shit to look you. You look great. I mean, and you look like you. The doctor spanked you on your ass and then said, "Okay, you owe us 38 years." Yeah.
That's I'm just
How do you
blessed.
maintain your youthfulness?
I don't know. I just feel like, you know, when you're in prison, you get preserved because you ain't got all that stuff out in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I got a good spirit. You know, I've never been mad. You know, yeah, it hurt, but I just had people that just was there. I never got angry because I know people done time like me. They're still in prison. They mean, they hateful. They nobody like them. I just promised myself when I got locked up that I wouldn't let the system make me that way. I had too much love and a good family and good support to feel like that. I had friends that supported me. I got a couple that supports me. You know what I'm saying? I
mhm,
just feel like because God got this purpose in my heart, I just got to be able to talk to people and share my story and maintain who I am so they can believe what I'm saying. Because you know, when you say something from the heart, it touches the heart, and I just believe I can do that.
so amen. You can see it on you. You can see it on you.
Yeah.
Somebody said, "Love you, bound."
All right.
This is great. Somebody said, "What else?"
And look at my
They
nephew. He's gonna
appreciate,
make me laugh no matter what.
they appreciate, they appreciate you sharing the story. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We appreciate you being here. You know
Thank
what
you.
I'm saying? And we glad that you out. And
Thank you so much.
like we hear today, just if we can touch somebody, one person,
Just one
you know,
I want
just
to
them
turn
all.
their life around and never go that way. I would be so happy.
yeah, it's
Because I
time.
did enough time for about 10 people. So at least 10 people I could touch their hearts.
Right, let's do
I
10.
heard
We
that.
touch
Let's
10.
do
Yeah,
10.
we do 10. Yeah, real
That's
talk.
it. All
Real
right.
talk.
Thank
So,
you for having me on.
yeah, yeah, we appreciate it. We
It was
appreciate
our
it.
pleasure, actually. You did
Yeah,
us a
Oh, well,
favor.
thank you. Thank you.
yeah, because Yeah, people, they say, Slim Boy, thank you for bringing us his auntie. So we appreciate you bringing her on here. You know what I'm saying? That's much love.
Yes.
Um, like what we try to do, y'all, you know, we just trying to touch somebody, man. That's
Right.
the main thing. And I know life is hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's rough. Like they say, it's fair. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, you just got to make, you know, your choices. You
Right.
know, make better decisions.
Yes, definitely make better choices. So that's where
Mm-hmm.
your mistake come in, making the wrong choice.
Yeah, that's
I'd
it.
rather stay home and eat popcorn than be out in the streets and go to jail.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing like I like popcorn too.
Got some
Yeah,
hot sauce on
Yeah.
it.
there you go. A little seasoned salt.
Yeah, you already know. Gotta hook
Oh
it up.
yeah,
Gotta put a little extra on it. Gotta put a
that's
little
it.
extra on
Hey, look, too, another quick little thing, too. I just want to say, just remember, man, no matter what the situation is, you always can come back up. You always
Mhm.
can come back up. Always. You
Or
always can come back.
somebody can pull you up.
That's right. Don't be scared when somebody stick their hand out. Don't be scared to grab it.
Right.
Grab it because you need it, whether you believe it or not. You grab that hand. It don't make you a lesser man or woman or whatever. It doesn't make you lesser because you grab the hand of someone that's reaching out to help you. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you further in my cause. You know what I'm saying? And one day you woke up and you in a bad mood and you talking crazy. Okay, I eat it. I'm gonna eat it because I know this is temporary. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Yep, I do need you right now. And why I need you, believe in me. When I tell you this, I'm gonna ride it until it's gone if you allow me in. Because that's what you said. See,
Yeah.
that's another
Right or
thing.
die.
Don't tell somebody something that you don't mean. If you offer a person into your home and you tell them to eat till they get full, and when they leave, don't call them no greedy motherfucker, because you wrong. You offered it to them.
Right.
That's all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, love each other, man. That's all that we got left on this earth is love. That's it. Each other.
And that's the main thing. We gotta love each other, man. We don't do that too much, man. And we gotta try to stick together, make things better, man. Look out. You know what I mean? Like you got in your community. You know, you see
Yeah.
the kids running around, talk to them. Quit saying that you ain't finna talk to them because they ain't gonna listen. First, you gotta try. You know what I mean? If you don't try, you ain't gonna know if they're gonna listen. But reach out. You know what I'm saying to the
Number
kids.
one, stop calling them shorties.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. You're not a shorty. You're a child. You're somebody's child that somebody care about. It ain't always your mama or your daddy. It's your grandmama. It's your auntie. But please do know somebody gives a fuck about your monkey ass. So
Yeah,
start acting like it.
you gonna call
That's
him a
it.
monkey, not a shorty.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
my
Same.
nephew.
Get it together, man. Hey, we doing this. We doing this because we care.
Yeah.
This ain't to put nobody down. This. We do this because we care. We decided, the people that watch us, we funny. We joke. We make, but we sat down one day. We thought about it, and we was like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do something. Let's reach something. Let's try to grab on to something and see what happens. And all of these sponsors that I'm looking at the comments, man, thank y'all, man. And this is what I'm talking about. This is support. This
Support
is
each other.
support.
Help them across the street.
All day.
Man,
Hmm.
But
You're
yeah,
never too big to reach down to smaller people.
You're
yeah.
right
no,
about that.
Like I said, we know it's rough, but be careful. You're gonna have some people trying to drag you with them. Sometimes you
Hmm.
gotta say no.
Yeah.
And even if you're scared or don't want to be talked about, just say your mama called you. I gotta go. I gotta go. I can't go with y'all right now. Make
Big
up.
Mama always said they talked about Jesus, so
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Or just tell the truth. You carry your dumb ass over there then.
Right.
right.
yeah, right now we can
Your ass over there.
right now
Right.
we can do that. But when you was young, you wasn't saying that. You was like, you trying to be cool. You trying to fit in.
Ain't no sense. Hey, listen.
You got a mindset. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't no joke because I was a rat. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? That was me. We finna ride. About today out there making a plan. I'm shedding the condo. You hear me? Let's go. I'm with the shit. And still a little bit is, but I'm better with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, we got to come up out of that. That ain't the way to go. That's not the way to be, man. That ain't the way to be. Train to go is wrong. I'm the first to admit it. Don't be trained to go. You know what I'm saying? Be trained to chill out.
Hey,
don't take that ride.
Yeah, don't take that ride. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, go talk to somebody. Like they got help out there too. I know they don't be wanting us to talk too much. You know how you live in the household, like whatever goes on here, stay in here. You better not tell nobody nothing. No, we know that. We didn't heard that. But now it's different. Go talk to somebody.
On every level.
Yeah. Talk to somebody, you know. And that's the important thing because somebody can help you. You know what I'm saying? Don't think you're alone out here, especially that's why we got to start opening our hearts and loving. Like, you know, having the time and not being so busy. We got enough time to help somebody out your day. So always, I'm too busy, I can't do this. Yes, you can. It only take a couple minutes to save somebody life.
Right. Write that family that's in prison. Send them some money. Accept their phone call.
Yeah.
Man, that's rough, man. You sitting in that place, man.
And they ain't got nobody.
And you ain't got nobody.
Yeah.
It's a punishment on top of a punishment. You know what I'm saying?
And just remember, anything helps. Because I know people like, well, I ain't have it. Yes, you did. You went and got that fit with some guys the other day. Y'all wouldn't have. You could have said that. You know what I'm saying? We'll make so much excuses up for not doing something. But it only takes a little bit.
Send them so they can get them oodles and noodles.
Yeah.
A couple of pops and something.
Yeah,
because you get your state pay and then a few dollars they send you, get you a little bit more.
Everything helps.
But it's sad not to have nobody. It does. It's a sad feeling. Like them friends that you ain't talked to in a long time. Anybody you know, just start communicating. Start giving them some of that love because they need it back there. It's harder now than it is when it used to be a summer camp back then. It's hard in there now.
It's a penitentiary now.
Oh, yeah, they done took their prisons back.
It ain't a prison, it's a penitentiary now. It ain't got a slang, it got a real title, penitentiary.
Y'all got anything else?
Hey, we good.
Stoney?
Like I said, I touched somebody's heart. Change. Go to college.
Scared the shit out of me.
What? Why?
I ain't going to prison.
Oh, you better not. Especially
I'm 54 years. It took me 54 years to get scared straight.
Hey, that's great. You want to keep her womanhood.
Yeah, I think it's important that as a community, we have to, when we talk about supporting each other, we have to understand that when the condition that we're in as a people, we didn't create this for ourselves. We didn't create a prison industrial complex. We didn't create a society that doesn't value who we are. And with that being understood, we cannot hold ourselves to the same level of accountability as other people do because we're disadvantaged. We're already behind the 8 ball. So instead of us always pointing and say, well, you did it to yourself, it's your fault. Understand, think about this. If the conditions were different and our people in this country never suffered slavery, what will we be doing now? would we be going to prison? Would there even be a prison system?
Right.
Would there be systematic racism? These are all things that work against us, and sometimes our own people act as though we're on the same level as other people that created those systems, and we're not. People love to point at the person that went to prison and say, "Oh, you did that to yourself." No, wait a minute. What if the tables were turned
Right.
and I had opportunity to build up myself financially, economically, build up my community? Would that person have made that same decision? You know, our people have to understand, like, look, you can't look at him and say, "Oh, well, he shouldn't have did that. She shouldn't have did that." Well, what are the conditions? Why have the conditions been set for that person to have to make that decision or not be able to get help? You know, when we talk about unifying, like, people need to understand this is deeper than that. It's just deeper than just the words. We got to look at, hey, look, we're in a system, and we cannot look at each other and be like, "Oh, you shouldn't have did that." Well, what if, like I said, if the circumstances were different, would she have done that? If she could get the help, would she have gotten the help? If she knew it was readily available? Because in 1980, whatever, it was not there. But I guarantee you, other people had access to help. We didn't. So we can't demonize our people for their wrong. I'm not saying that, oh, we just look over it. No, because there is a level of accountability that we have, but you can't just demonize and say, "Oh, black people are, you know, some people, niggas ain't shit." We need to stop doing that because they didn't set the circumstances for themselves. We didn't set the circumstances. And we have to be patient with one another and understand, like, hey, look, South Side of Chicago, would it be like that if we wasn't in this system? Probably not. The West Side of Chicago, would Memphis be that way? Would LA be that way? Would Compton be that way? Probably not. So we got to be patient with our people and support them regardless of what they go.
Right.
You know, that's a hard pill for some black people to swallow because they'd be like, "Oh no, that nigga went to jail. She went to jail. Whatever. She messed up. No, we gotta go. We gotta dig deeper than that. We really do. We gotta dig deeper than that because if we don't, it's going to continue to happen, and we're going to be helping the same people that set up a system
to destroy us in the first place.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that's right, though.
It's deep, but it's real.
Yeah, it's deep. That's why we got to stop talking, y'all, and put work in. Show.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Gotta work together.
Gotta work together. You know what I'm saying? So.
Bye, y'all.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, it's that time. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate all the comments.
Hey, Auntie, somebody named Jay Singleton said, "Hey, Bam, it's Prince. I made it."
Oh, what's up, Prince, Kim, all y'all, Cat.
There you go. There you
I'm
go.
sending my shout outs. Tammy, everybody.
All
of
right.
them that's been there for me. I appreciate all of y'all.
For sure. So make sure y'all subscribe, follow, check us out. We're gonna be doing this, you know what I'm saying, every Friday, 10 o'clock. You know, you'll see her again. We'll have her on. We're gonna keep it going. So
yeah, I'm gonna tell you about all the good things I'm doing. I want to get on here and spread that love around.
So
and hopefully we can get some of y'all to
share with y'all.
Let her know how y'all doing
going on and what she doing.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back in the prisons and I'm gonna go talk. And I'm gonna be dressed so sharp. I'm gonna cut the street, but I'm gonna tell them this is the story I got to tell.
There you go.
That's it. That's it.
You feel me? You feel me?
Like I said, I hope I touch somebody's lives. Please. Yeah. Prison ain't the life you want to live.
Yeah, but we appreciate y'all. Like we say, keep up with us. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm still look young.
We gotta bring you back.
Okay.
Want you back.
I'm gonna look forward to it.
Hilltop.
Yeah.
I think my aunt's friend Jay asked, "How can I get on?" We will have to invite you on. We would, if we, we have to discuss it with Hilltop and see, inviting you on. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have a problem. We would love to have. We love this. We would love to have you come on. We just, and speak. Anybody, anything that this is about. We trying to, man, uplift somebody. Bring, it'd be hard for me to speak when it comes to stuff like this because I just be wanting to see. And I just want to see our people, man. Man. You got it's man. We
Yeah,
deserve so
yeah.
much.
If you want to come on, it's all good. We trying to
Yeah,
reach
Right.
people. We trying to do some things here, so
man.
Yeah.
it's all good.
Man, we deserve so much. We deserve it.
Mhm.
It's there. We just got to take it.
Yeah.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
take a job if anybody want to give me at least $30, $40 an hour. I'll take that. Thank you.
Hey,
He
you
said
said
it.
you got those certifications,
I'll
girl.
take that
You
too.
got
And you
12
got to set
certifications. You need to
set
start taking.
standards. You got to set your standards.
You better believe it. You
You
better
There you
find
believe
that
go.
job, put me on.
There you go.
it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I think big. I got to think big.
For sure.
20.
For
Oh,
sure.
you did 20. Okay. Yeah. So we got something. We got something. We gonna collab with you then.
All
Yeah.
right. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
And
Appreciate
You.
you.
did you?
Appreciate you. Appreciate you sharing your story.
All right.
Much love. Much love to everybody.
All
For
right.
sure.
Everybody
Everybody
have a
that
good night.
joined us,
All right, y'all. Take it easy. Appreciate y'all.
Next Friday.
Okay.